Hello students, a very good morning. In this video, we have started to learn the basic concept of learning the C programming, that is nothing but introduction to C programming, means which basic techniques or which basic steps we need for writing the program. So here we are started to learn these techniques. So in this video we first learn the C tokens and variables. Afterwards we have seen the next parts, that is data types and operators. So first we see the concept related to tokens and variables. Okay, so tokens in C. Before going to explain tokens in C, I will explain again the steps for learning the languages. Okay, so here again I am taken the example of English language. Normally English is a common. So what are the basic steps we need to follow the learn the English language? The steps nothing but first we need to learn alphabet. Second step, we need to create words by using vocabulary. Third, by using the grammatical rules or grammars, we need to form the statements. After forming the statements, we need to create the paragraphs. After paragraphs, that is a fourth step. After creating the paragraphs, we started to write multiple paragraphs for writing any stories or essays. And sixth, combination of all the number of pages, we can also develop the book. So these are 6 stages which is required for learning the English language. So same here, for learning the C programming language also we need to follow some basic steps. So what is the basic step? 6 steps now for for C programming language. First is we need to understand character set. Second, vocabulary, that is nothing but tokens. Means what is the keywords, identifiers, constant, then symbols, strings, that is called as a vocabulary. After vocabulary, we need to use the instructions, that is syntax rules, which is follow for writing the statements. After following the syntax rules, third step, we need to create function, that is fourth step. After creating the functions, the fifth step is we need to write complete program. And after complete, if we have getting a confidence, we have writing any type of program, sixth step for C is we can develop the application by using C program. So understood? So in C, what is the first step? The first step is called as a character set. So character set means what? Normally whatever we use the characters in English language, same characters we can use in a C programming language also. Means small A to Z alphabets and capital A to Z alphabets are valid in C language for learning the alphabets. That is called as character set. That is one of the part. Alphabet is one of the part of character set. Second part of character set is nothing but digits. Digits means what? It is a numbers which started from 0 up to the 9. Those are come under the character set. Normally you know what is a character set. So that's why I am not include that point in the video. I am just explain this concept. So character set means what? The first step, it is nothing but the alphabets which is uppercase and lowercase, and digits 0 to 9, and some special symbols. Okay, so special symbol is also part of the vocabulary, we will see there. But basically character set is nothing but the combination of alphabets and the digits. Okay, now after knowing the character set, first step, we are moving the second steps in the C programming language for learning which vocabulary is available in C programming language for writing the instructions and programs. So in the vocabulary they are present tokens, variables, data type, operators. Okay, so we will see these vocabulary one by one. So first one is what? Tokens in C language. So what is the definition of tokens? The smallest individual unit in a C program is called as a token. Understood definition? Smallest individual unit. Smallest individual unit means what? Any small part in your program. Like you can consider any character, any digit, any special symbol, any special line, that small part in your program is called as a token, because program is nothing but collection of all the things. So every small task we need to consider, and that small task is called as a token. So technical definition of token is nothing but smallest individual unit. That unit may be anything. The unit may be your character, the unit may be your digit, the unit may be your operators, the unit may be your symbols. Okay, so that single unit in your program is called as a token. It may be a single character or a sequence of character also, right? Sometimes single character also you can say token, or sometimes sequence of character also you can say tokens. So this C tokens is divided into 6 categories. Sorry, what are those 6 categories? Constant, strings, identifiers, keywords, operators and symbols. So we will see one by one. Okay, understood what is the definition of token? Smallest individual unit in a program. And how many parts of C token? 6. Constant, strings, identifiers, keywords, operators and symbols. So first token in C is a keywords. Okay, normally keywords means what? Keywords are nothing but combination of words, that is called as a keywords. Okay, that is a basic meaning. But in C language, some words are used for a specific purpose. Means what? Some words are already defined some basic purpose. Such words are called as a keywords. Means what? They are reserved words. They are reserved for particular purpose only, and only that purpose we can refer those words. Such words are called as a keywords. We cannot use those words for another purpose. That is called as a keywords. So for example, integer, float, if, else, for, while, etc. These are some examples of keywords. But in C language, there are total 32 keywords are available for some special purpose of use in our program. So what are those 32 keywords? So this is the table, or we can say list of the keywords in C programming. So all these words are already defined for a special purpose in a program, and we cannot use them for the another purpose. So what are the words that is called as keywords in C? First is auto, double, int, struct, break, else, long, switch, case, enum, register, typedef, char, extern, return, union, const, float, short, unsigned, continue, for, signed, void, default, go to, size of, volatile, do, if, static and while. So all these total list of keywords are available in C, and how many those keywords are? 32 keywords. So these are used for some special purpose. So that's why these tokens are called as a first token is a keywords. Now next token in C is a identifiers. So identifiers is nothing but the combination of alphabets and digits. Means what? Suppose if we want to give the name of program, so the name of program is called as a identifiers. So identifier is nothing but name. It is called as a naming convention. We can give the name of program, we can give name to the any label for storing the value. So such that naming convention is called as a identifier. So identifier is a sequence of letters and digit, but it must be start with letter. So in this identifier only one special symbol is added, that is called as a underscore, is treated as a letter. Identifiers are case sensitive. Means what? Either we can give name in a uppercase characters or lowercase character, or either we can specify first character as a uppercase and remaining as a lowercase. So identifiers are basically used to give the name of variables and functions. So for creating the name of variables and functions, we need to follow some basic rules. for constructing identifier name in C. So what are the basic rules we need to follow in C for the naming convention? The first character should be an alphabet or underscore. Means we need to place first character either alphabet or underscore. We cannot put as a digit. Succeeding characters must be digits or letters. Second character must be either digit or letter. It is allowed. Punctuation and special characters are not allowed except underscore. Any other symbols are not allowed for the identifiers. An identifier should not be a keywords. Means whatever 32 keywords are available in C, we cannot use as a identifiers, because identifier is what? It is a naming convention. Means what? We can create a name for particular things in a program. That is called as a identifier token in a C. So that's why we cannot use reserved keywords for the identifiers. And identifiers basic purpose, it is used for give the name to variables and functions. So what are the valid identifiers? This is the valid. First is a uppercase and remaining are lowercase. Underscore is only allowed if we specify first is underscore and then character, it is also valid. First is letter, then underscore, then digit is also valid. But what is invalid? 3 to 4 is invalid. Price, dollar is invalid. My space name is invalid. Sorry, short is invalid. Short is invalid. But 3 to 4, price and my name is an invalid identifier. Because rather than underscore, we cannot use any other symbol. We cannot use only digits for name. And for giving the name, we cannot give the space between the characters. So these are the invalid identifier. So understood identifier concept, it is a naming convention. Means using the sequence of alphabets and digits, we can give and along with underscore, we create the name of variables and functions. Then third, tokens in C, that is called as a string literals. String literals means what? The combination of characters, those are enclosed in a double quotes, that is double quotation marks, is called as a string. So single alphabet is called as a character, single character. That single character is denoted into single inverted comma. So in this C programming language, the representation of A in a single inverted comma and double quotation inverted comma are different, because whatever we given the digits and characters or symbols in a double quotation marks, those are called as a string literals in a C programming language. So that is called as a sequence of characters. So what is the technical definition of string? String is nothing but collection of characters or digits. Those are enclosed in a double quotation marks. This symbol is represented as a double quotation marks. So for example, suppose if we represent 13 number in double quotation marks, so it is called as a string literal. It is not called as a digit. It is not called as a digit. Why? Because rather than only writing 13, here we can use along with the 13 double quotes symbols along with the 13 digits. So that's why this word is considered as a string rather than numbers in C language. And same for A and this A, because in single quotes if we write the characters, that is called as a single characters. But if we write the characters in double quotes, that is considered as a string. So this A and this A is also called as a different representation in a C language. So whatever we can denote in a single quote is called as a character, and if we denote double quotes, whatever we between that, it is called as a string. Understood? Now next, tokens, operators. So symbols, whatever we use, so such symbols are give another name in C programming language. Sorry, that is called as a operators. Like Arithmetic operators, logical operators like plus, minus, multiplication, division, modulo. Logical operators like logical or, and, not. These are such symbols are called as operators. So, and remember one thing, operators means what? Symbols. We can say symbol as operators. So symbol is name given to special meaning in C programming language, that is called as operators. Understood? Now next fifth one is special symbols. So some special symbols are also available in our keyboard, right? So what are the special symbol? Exclamation mark, @ symbol, hash, then this sign, modulo, then raise to, ampersand, single, star, opening braces, closing braces, then less than, greater than, single quote, double quote, colon, semicolon. Sorry, it is basically used to represent the information in C programming language. So that's why special symbol is also one of the unit which is used in a token of C programming language, which is used for writing the programs. So this is the fourth category of the tokens. We have seen first keywords, second is identifiers, third is a string, fourth is operators, fifth is a special symbols. Now sixth is a constant. So constant means what? Constant is nothing but fixed value. So fixed value means what? Here I am again given the example pi value. So what is the pi value? The pi value in mathematical equations, many times we can represent the pi, and we can use the same pi value for many area calculations, like the area of circle, the area of rectangle, cone, cylinder, okay, whatever the different shapes are available in geometry, we can use the same pi value, that is 3.14. We can't change the pi value, okay. Why? Because it is already fixed, right? So that pi value 3.1, it is a fix. We can't change that value for all the areas calculating for geometry. So same, that pi value is called as a constant value in a C language. Okay, constant means fixed value. We cannot change those value. So they are also called as a literals. Constant may be belonging to any of the data type. So there are basically some defined constant in a C language. So what are the types? Integer constant, second is real or floating point constant, third is character constant, fourth is string constant, and last sixth is / character constant. So we will see one by one. Integer constant. Integer constant means what? It must have at least one digit. So in C programming language, we can represent constant value in both format, number format as well as character and string format. In number format, we can represent only numbers without the fraction part and the numbers with the fraction parts also. And in character, we can represent single character as well as sequence of characters. So what is the first type? Integer constant. So integer means it is a whole number. At least we can represent one digit. Integer constant is not a decimal numbers, means we cannot represent the numbers with fractional points. That is called as a decimal point. It must not have a decimal point. The integer constant may be either positive or negative. Means what? We can give the number or constant value as a positive as well as negative. No commas or blanks are allowed within an integer constant. We cannot give the space between any digits, or we cannot specify the commas also. Means we can write 1 2 3 comma 4 5, or we can write 4 5 comma 3 4 6. So this is not allowed to given the constant value in a C programming language. If no signs precedes an integer constant, it is assumed to be positive. If you not specify any signs before the number, then it will consider as by default as a positive. If we want to negative numbers, then we need to put the negative symbols in front of the number. Then and then only it will consider as a negative constant. Otherwise, by default, it is assumed as a positive constant. So allowable range for integer constant is minus 32,768 to 32,767, and the example is 1 2 3 4 5 comma minus 5 6 7 8. So such type of the real constant we can put in a C programming language. Then second, real constant. Real constant is called as a decimal numbers. Here also we must to need represent at least one digit. Okay, so for constant value at least one value is present. So real constant must have a decimal point. It could be also either positive or negative. Here also if we know signs precedes in an here actually required the floating constant. It is assumed to be positive. No commas or blanks also are allowed within real constant also. Means what? Here also no commas and blanks are allowed. By default it is also considered as a positive if we not specify the sign. Here decimal points are present and at least one digit must be available. So example of this real constant are 345.78 comma second constant is minus 78.5674. So this is the second type of the constant, real constant. Third type of constant is third and fourth combined, that is character and string constant in C. A character constant in a single alphabet, a single digit or a single special symbol enclosed with a single quotes. Okay, the maximum length of characters constant is 1 character and string constants are enclosed within double quotes. Character constant means what? Either we can use single character, single digit or single special symbol. Those are enclosed within what? This is single inverted comma. And the maximum length of what? Character constant is 1. Means at least one digit or one character or one special symbol must be available in which quotes? Single quotes. That is called as a characters. And string means what? String is must be enclosed within double quotes. That is called as a string. So let us see the example. This first character A, character R is called as a characters. Character constant because those are enclosed in a single quote. But SIT, welcome, this B, 1, 2, 3 is called as a string because it is enclosed with a double quote. So here 1, 2, 3 is not considered as a number. It is considered as a string constant because it is represented with symbol double quotes. Understood? The maximum length of character constant is what? 1 character. But string, whatever you specify in double quotes, it is treated as a string constant. Now next type of the constant is backslash character constant. So some special characters also having the special meaning in C language. Those are not actually the characters or the digits, but they are basically used for writing the characters or statements in a C program. So that's why they are considered as a characters constant in a C language, because they are considered as a symbols. Means they are not basically using for writing the keywords. They are just used for writing the statements in a C language. That's why they have should preceded by some special symbol. That's why they are called as a backslash character constant. So there are some example of backslash character constants are, that is slash B. If we specify slash B, then it is called as a backspace. Slash F, it is a form feed. Slash N is a new line. Slash R, carriage written. Slash T, horizontal tab. Slash double quote, slash single quote and double backslash. At the time of writing the program, we can use this backslash character. At that time you basically understood what is the basic use of such a backslash character constant in a C language. But just here understood the concept why they are basically used, because they are having some special meaning at the time of creating the program, and using those we can use some statements or create some statements in our program for the execution. So that's why they are included in a constant token in a C language. Okay, understood? Thank you. Oh sorry, one more point is remaining related to constant. So constant, the basic meaning of constant is what? The value of constant cannot be changed once it is declared, and we can declare constant by using two types. Either we can use const reserved keywords, or we can use constant by using hash defined directive. Okay, so declared constant using const keyword is const float pi is equal to 3.14. I am just given the example of pi value. If we put the pi value in our C programming equations, the rather than symbol of pi in maths, we can use pi is equal to 3.14, and we need to use the const keyword, and float is a data type. So what is a data type? We will see this concept in the next video. So using the const keyword, we can declare the constant. So this is the first step. Using const is one of the reserved word in a C language. Use the data type, then name of pi variable. What is a variable concept also we will see in the next video. Pi is equal to 3.14. That is the first method to declare the constant value. And second, programmer can define their own names to constant by using hash defined directive sign. So in hash define also, before going to declare the main function, we can use the hash defined directive. So what is the use of that, we will learning in a previous video. So using this hash define section also, we can declare the constant value hash define pi 3.14. So here does not need to define the const keyword or the data type. We just give hash define directive, then name of the label, that is identifier pi, and then specify the directly value. So these are the two types in C programming language are available for defining the constant values. Okay, thank you.